and welcome back to Asamada Coaching. My name is Crystal.
My name's Oscar.
And today's video is going to be quite special because...
something spontaneous, something different, something human.
Ooh la la.
So,
you're inspired.
Today's topic and video is a day in the life of spirituality, whatever that means.
Highly evolved being.
Right? So, check this out. So, a day in the life of spirituality, which means the expansion of consciousness and awareness, self-discovery, translates into creating the you, the new you, in the present moment now, which equates to a highly evolved being. You see, once you choose this path to awaken to a higher truth, you already become a highly evolved being on the path of evolution.
Yep, and it's going to be special because we're going to be recording every single thing that is going to be happening throughout the whole day. So basically our whole day we're going to be recording so you can see from which place we make decisions, how we spend our
talking
our
about
day.
certain things.
And then at the end of the day we're going to record another short video
To wrap it all around.
And yeah, so you guys can see how is our day and a highly evolving day.
How does a day look like for two individuals that seek to evolve themselves in every moment, to maintain that level of presence and awareness to express to the world? Stay tuned. Look at him. He's like, yeah, energy's so good. Look, energy's so good right now. He said the energy is too good. We like you, love you, parents. And just like that, breakfast has been served. As you can see here. Quite delightful. So after videos and game planning for the day, a little Xbox break.
In the multi-dimensional room
of concentration. Gaming. Enhancement of the reality you live in, the understanding of how things happen, why things occur, what reality is showing you, the lessons provided. Casual, casual. Vamos a empezar la evolución casualmente.
I used to take your breath away. I used to take your breath away.
Alright, let's go see how these energies taste. Here, right?
Yum.
Wow. This is also heaven on earth.
What is that? ¿De qué esta?
Raspberry cheesecake. Wow. Cheers, guys. If your heart tells you to expand and treat yourself to something sweet,
Do it.
expand that heart chakra, expand that heart channel, fill yourself with joy, follow your highest joy, find yourself there. We work from a place of not needing to break a habit, but from spontaneous co-creation with our truest selves.
And this is my daily life with Oscar Hernandez. Just like he speaks in the video, that's how he speaks normally.
Seemingly so. But it varies.
You have this way.
It varies, you see, because you see that we have multiple expressions of ourselves. So we can express a more childish self, an inner child. We can express a teacher, which sometimes I prefer because who doesn't love to teach about who they are, truest potential? And we could also be laid back and make jokes and get along with anybody, wherever they're at on their own journey, because even though everyone's on their own unique path and they're expressing their own unique thing within themselves, we're all still part of the collective species. We can all always learn from each other. And that's what it means to live a day in the life of spirituality, which is just your true, conscious, authentic self choosing to evolve in each moment.
There you go.
That happen within our lives. We're being trapped by these metal structures. They're not allowing our energy to be free. But they're being praised and they're very conventional all over the world. Back to back. And because the holistic treats you naturally. But the traditional, again, symptoms, how was it he said it? So
the health system treat you the symptoms but doesn't cure you.
Doesn't
heal you.
Yeah, it doesn't heal the core.
The core.
So essentially, we've all been to the doctors, we've all been to hospitals, and they give us a diagnosis on a very physical surface level, but do they talk about the original core of where, when, and how that disease originated?
And the reason why we got to this conversation here right now is because we were speaking about the serpent in the symbol, the universal
health symbol
for all doctors. That a lot of them doesn't know what it means. But I'm going to put now, attached with this video, the video that is showing on Gaia that is like explaining.
Yeah, or even some pictures.
Oh, even some
where
pictures
they can see, which
explaining.
resembles the actual, which is again known as the Kundalini or the serpent energy.
The energy within us.
Within us, yes. That once you unlock and it's no longer dormant, you then become an unleashed soul or energy upon this earth, because you start using this energy for your higher nature. Instead of using that energy to be stuck and locked in old or stagnant habits or complacency, you then let it rise into your third eye, your pineal gland, into more compassion, which with more compassion coming from your heart, you then increase your electromagnetic field. This is your aura. It's all about aura expansion. This is life here on earth and what happens after life.
Khan. The winged serpent god represents the awakened evolutionary consciousness, or awakened Kundalini. The person who awakens Quetzalcoatl within themselves is a living manifestation of the divine. It is said that Quetzalcoatl, or serpent energy, shall return at the end of time. The snake and bird symbols can be found within Christianity as well. Their true meaning may be more deeply encrypted, but the meaning is the same as in other ancient traditions. In Christianity, the bird or dove, often seen above Christ's head, represents Holy Spirit, or Kundalini Shakti, as it rises to the sixth chakra and beyond. The Christian mystics called Kundalini by another name, Holy Spirit. In John 3:12, it says, "And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up." Jesus and Moses awakened their Kundalini energy, bringing awakened consciousness to the unconscious reptilian forces that drive human craving. Jesus was said to have spent 40 days and nights in the desert, during which time he was tempted by Satan. Similarly, the Buddha was tempted by Mara as he sat to reach enlightenment under the Bodhi tree.
And then connect it with the book so I can get like the complete grasp. You know, sometimes we read and then we get that perspective from the people, but it's not the whole perspective, the bigger picture. So instead of focusing on a small picture, I rather combine the core picture of everything. And then everything ties together universally. So that there's a sense of favoritism coming from the person, what they like to write about, instead of writing about a core of something.
It's
so
like
the books that I would read would then be the latest quantum physicists with the latest science research, or the latest energetic interpretation of the chakra system. So when we take these universal symbols or understandings, we then connect it with the other universal symbols and understandings, and we have a great universal template for everything that happens in reality. And we can connect them all without getting lost in the details or with the favoritism of certain authors and ideas.
And when you read a book, I'm not going to forget when you told me that you're reading the level of ignorance of that person in regards to truth in that book.
In that book, yes. So you just gotta keep that in mind. It doesn't mean you can't read it, because you can get the perspective. Everyone's perspective is beautiful and unique and teaches you.
Everybody
just
teaches
stay aware
you, yes.
that you are reading them, their own consciousness. You're not reading a universal consciousness. Well, in a sense, they're part of the universe, but they're writing in particular to their own personality with the universal tied into it,
yes.
all together. So it's a mix. It's just to help you discern truth, whatever you do, wherever you go, wherever you read. Hopefully I open it this time.
It's already recording.
Here you go. Hopefully I open it.
Okay, we gotta put
So you
something.
see here, look, it ended up precisely in the cat's third eye. You see?
That's alignment.
Right here, let's go. Okay, now we have here this grain-free chicken pea recipe. All right, that's dinner time. Yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
Excuse me, I'm not finished. A little more. Hey, excuse you. Little snack, not too much. He's still like 1 year old, so.
Yeah.
His nutrient. We're probably thinking of switching him to a fully based, plant-based diet. But for now, we're just investigating how his body reacts to meat and different types of meat, such as chicken, fish, turkey, liver.
Yep.
So we're trying to see what his body likes the most, and from that we'll choose if he's gonna go plant-based. So the last part of our day that we want to share with you being a ride out in nature before we wrap up the day with the nightly routine. But as of now, we like to come out here, ride bike for a little bit, enjoy that fresh air, connect with earth, ground yourself, because it's great to be very, multi-dimensional. But remember which dimension we started on, with the physical flesh and bones, recognizing who we are energetically, and then stabilizing, grounding these divine, multidimensional, infinite energies that we are down to earth. Becoming relevant to the human being without becoming too unorthodox. It's all a journey, pace by pace, no rush. That's about it. We'll make one more video now to show you the destination, and yeah, enjoy.
I used to take your breath away.
And we're back. The day has been concluded. Well, the majority of it has. Our main functions throughout the day. And we're going to tell you what we usually do heading towards the night. But essentially what you'll see in this video is all the things that we went through, that we talk about, and how we navigate our own journeys together. And that is just casually as a regular human being, just like all of you. It's just that what we choose to prioritize and what we choose constantly, moment to moment, to the best of our ability, is to evolve this real state of awareness, which is why are things happening to us in relation to who we are. Another way of understanding is, since we recognize that we are mind, body, spirit, soul, creator being expressed in human form, we take that into consideration within the forefront of our mind, so that whatever it is that we do, we're looking upon all these circumstances from this place of, oh, that's what happened to me. I stubbed my toe because of the energy that I was emitting that was quite chaotic. So the karma essentially from that action was the stubbing of the toe. And again, apply that to when someone tells you something coincidentally and you were just thinking that. All these connections.
Yeah, so let's just wrap it up for today. A little thing that I didn't put in the video, it was that we have a journal and we do daily affirmations, and we put our intention in that journal. So we start the day fresh and
Funky
and happy.
with all the affirmations on the journal. So we pick the journal in the mornings, or when we're having breakfast, we start writing down our affirmations throughout the day, and writing these affirmations to go ahead and set the tone for the future that we're choosing to create.
It's your jump start for the day.
The jump start for the day. Same thing for visualization if you want to wrap up the day towards the night. So now getting into our nightly routine.
Yes.
We take a shower, and then after we take a shower, we prepare to heal or visualize our preferred future. So by heal, we mean healing our own bodies if there's any disalignments, or if there's some energies we want to go ahead and expand before we go to sleep, perhaps to go ahead and prepare our bodies to have a out-of-body experience, and also just healing ourselves with different crystals or learning about stuff. So at nighttime, you know, many people like to sit down, read a book, and relax, and that is the whole point of preparing your body naturally for its sleep cycle. So recognizing that a lot happens during our sleep, if you can set the tone for your day, amazing. Now setting the tone for your sleep is also icing on the cake on top of that.
Yep.
So
That's a different story.
The different story. So the more you do these things for yourselves, the more you're being proactive for your own evolution. That means you're taking every single moment and opportunity that you have throughout the day to go ahead and cultivate yourself and embody your highest potential. So visualize your day at the end of the night, everything wrapping up, coming together, and you can put it in your past. So you can visualize your most beautiful day. Let's say you didn't even do that, but the fact that you're visualizing, you're creating in that moment the energy, which is that physical matter that you're wishing to create. And it's going to be then embodied more and more as you visualize, because you're going to start to go ahead and inhabit that form of energy that you're visualizing. So everyone, let's wrap this up. And so hope you guys enjoy this blog/video of our day. Hopefully we take a few things, a few tips from our routine, from our lifestyle and habits that help us on our own journey, which is evolving into your truest self. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.